quiz. What's the one drug aggressively marketed by your favorite athletes, in sport games that you watch, celebrated in movies, pushed at every social gathering, and yet, according to rigorous scientific analysis, ranks as one of the most harmful substances to humanity, even more damaging overall than heroin or cocaine? Confused? Don't be. We're talking about alcohol. It starts by understanding what alcohol actually is. Beyond the marketing and the social rituals, it's fundamentally a psychoactive drug. The key ingredient, ethanol, is a potent neurotoxin. Yes, toxin. Its psychoactivity is what gives you that buzz, that altered state. But it's the same chemical process that step by step can unravel the mind and body. That ubiquitous social lubricant, that symbol of celebration and relaxation, the one we're taught is perfectly normal, even sophisticated. But what if this normal is one of society's greatest deceptions? What if the drink in your hand is part of a far more insidious operating system than you realize? Let's talk about what alcohol really does, beyond the fuzzy warmth or the temporary courage. That feeling of being more outgoing, more daring, less anxious, that's your brain's sophisticated prefrontal cortex, your center for sound judgment and impulse control, being chemically suppressed. You're not becoming more you, you're becoming less regulated. And for those who make this a regular ritual, an interesting and often tragic phenomenon can emerge, the birth of a second personality. The drinker self, perhaps more sociable, more talkative, more reckless, becomes the version people get to know and even expect. The original self, perhaps quieter or more nuanced, fades into the background. This creates a powerful, tragic feedback loop. The person feels pressure to drink, to be the person others now recognize, the person who only truly comes alive with alcohol. It's a mask that becomes fused to the face, requiring more and more of the substance to keep it from cracking. Meanwhile, regular, significant consumption literally reshapes the brain. It can shrink brain tissue, disrupt crucial neurotransmitter systems like serotonin and dopamine, and damage nerve cells, leading to common patterns in how one thinks, feels, and even speaks. And while this internal and social drama unfolds, make no mistake, ethanol wages a relentless war, not just on the individual's mind as it reshapes thought and personality, but systemically against the entire body and the fabric of our society. Internally, the assault is devastating. Irreversible brain damage contributing to cognitive decline, an inflamed and leaky gut, a liver progressively scarred towards cirrhosis, a heart stressed towards failure, chaotic hormonal disruptions, and a sharply increased risk for a terrifying list of cancers. That comforting idea of a safe glass of wine or beer? Science is increasingly clear. For many of these life-altering risks, the safest amount of this toxin is, quite simply, 0. But this war doesn't end there. Its battlefields are our homes, our streets, our communities. Imagine the sheer volume of human suffering directly attributable to this one substance. Consider the staggering number of violence incidents, the domestic abuse shattering families, the street assaults, the late-night brawls, all so often fueled by alcohol. Picture the roads, suddenly far safer, with a drastic reduction in alcohol-related traffic accidents and the countless preventable deaths and catastrophic injuries they cause. Think of the emergency rooms less burdened, the mental health services less overwhelmed, less abortions, the families spared the agony of addiction and alcohol-induced tragedies. The number of deaths directly resulting from alcohol poisoning or its chronic diseases is an epidemic we've somehow normalized. The societal cost, emotional, physical, and economic, is almost beyond calculation. So why is this substance the most dangerous and destructive drug when all harms are considered, not just legal but aggressively promoted? Turn on your TV, scroll through your feed, see those smiling celebrities, those champion athletes, our children's idols, raising a glass, associating alcohol with success, fun, sophistication, and athletic prowess. What message are we installing in young minds? That this is the path to a good life? Are we subconsciously programming our kids to become the next generation of consumers for this toxin? It's a glaring hypocrisy, isn't it? This relentless promotion of alcohol, while other substances, some found in nature, like psilocybin, which scientific research is increasingly revealing to have profound therapeutic potential for conditions like depression, addiction, and trauma, are often demonized, heavily criminalized, and shrouded in fear. One alters consciousness for escape, often leading to destruction, and it's sold on every corner. Others, which may offer genuine healing and profound insight, are largely forbidden. Does this add up? For many, alcohol becomes a primary tool to escape a reality that feels too harsh, too painful, too empty. It offers a temporary blur, a fleeting sensation of freedom from the self. But the relief is an illusion, a high-interest loan from your future well-being that always comes due, often leaving the borrower in deeper debt to their original suffering. So, the next time you see alcohol presented as just harmless fun, a normal part of life, remember the full story. Remember the silent internal damage, the societal cost, the manipulative marketing, the profound hypocrisy. This isn't about judgment, it's about clear-eyed awareness. Culture may have normalized it, but your well-being and the well-being of our communities might just depend on questioning that norm.